Hi guys, and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing Superbike 22. Now I have a bit of a story to tell you guys, and that is going to be from the 23rd of May. This video was recorded. This video was never uploaded, as a matter of fact. This is my summer testing in the Superbike 22 career mode with the BMW team. Now, I recently had swapped over to the PS5 controller from the PS4 controller, but playing on PC. And I wasn't particularly happy with my performance. I felt like I was struggling in the hard braking zones, and I just didn't have a good sensation on Superbike 22. I'd already passed the feeling of going onto the PS4 controller, and I'd committed to playing on the DualSense. So today's video, I'm going to explain to you what I changed to make the PS5 controller feel more optimal and just feel more belonging, as if it's going to actually work and I can stop the bike, and just gave me more confidence. And I'll be honest, it's a very simple change, and it's just made the world of good for me, and it's completely changed my opinion on playing Superbike 22. I love playing this game, I always did, but ever since I changed over the controller, I just felt like I'd lost all of my speed, my confidence, momentum, you name it. I just didn't feel good. So I'm not going to keep on waffling about this. Let's have a look at the setting in question. So here we are in the controls configuration page. Now I have a DualSense controller. That's a PS5 controller. I do not have an Xbox controller, and for some strange reason vibration support was set to the Xbox and Windows 10, and let me tell you, that was the issue. The vibration wasn't working in certain points, so I was pressing quite firm on the brakes, but ultimately the bike wouldn't slow down. So this is just a massive thing that I changed, which has just given me so much feeling and feedback with the controller. I cannot express how much importance vibration has, and I'm also going to show you everything else as well, because everything is still default. Everything how I kept it, completely default. Just as it would be if you played the game from today or tomorrow. It's completely default. But the only one thing I noticed was that vibration was set to the Xbox controller, which I do not use. So that's why I was getting little amount of vibration, and it was affecting my performance. So let's get back onto the track and let's see what it's going to be like, and let me just explain to you the feeling I have already. It's just natural. I have the feeling, I have the sensation of where the brakes are going to lock, and I know when to release. I also know when the brakes are getting to the point where, oh my goodness, the bike's going to start tipping over or start doing an endo. I've got all that feeling back, and it was all down to the vibration. It had me questioning a few times that maybe Superbike just didn't optimize the DualSense very well, but I don't think it's that. It's simply the vibration is just the massive thing. So if you're on PC and you're using a DualSense controller and you find that, you know, the vibration is just not that punchy, try having a look at the settings and make sure it's not set to anything Xbox related. Now the controller is connected via Bluetooth straight to Steam, and they've never had any issues otherwise on any other game, but it's just Superbike 22, and I'm so glad I've narrowed it down to what the issue has been, because I've done videos recently. I've been beating my old lap times from San Juan Villicum with Alvaro Bautista, and then with Jonathan Ray in Most just a couple of days ago. And of course, if you missed that video, maybe because you're not subscribed, so definitely get subscribed so you don't miss any of my content. I do upload every single day, so there's a high possibility you've missed a video that would have been perfect just for you. But we are going to conclude this lap here in Misano. It's a track I do really enjoy and I always feel good at. So what we're going to do is move to a track that I know I have a lap set with the PS5 controller with the old vibration settings. Welcome Aragon, a track that I have suffered so much in Superbike 22. I've always had bad results here, maybe in some Super Bowl sessions I've not been too bad, but what I can say is going into turn 1 was probably my only decent part when I used to play this, and I think I've just gone in there even quicker. We were ahead of the Ghost, which is a great sign, but ultimately I just felt good. I feel like I can close the bike in now. I feel like I have that confidence. I'm at 1 with the bike and the controller at the same time, and I'm really pleased. I cannot tell you how happy I am to be tackling a track like this and feeling confident, because I just really struggle here. This is just one of those circuits that just gets me. It's my Achilles heel in Superbike 22, and unfortunately I think I've gone wide here. I'm trying to get it stopped, but unfortunately I have gone a bit too deep. But we are still, what, not too far behind the Ghost. That's a relatively good sign. Now, as mentioned, and I may have not mentioned actually, but I know someone will ask me, I'm not running any setups or any suspension changes, etc. It's just completely default for you guys so you can just understand what the vibration was doing. And I think it's evident, it really is. It's down to a feeling thing though, don't get me wrong, because maybe you actually change it to the Xbox and Windows vibration and you may prefer it. I know some players don't even use vibration, and that is absolutely baffling. For me, I really rely on the feeling of the vibration. The controller rumble just gives me a good indication of a sense of feeling. I need it, I really do, and to know that the default option now is working how I would have expected and how I like it, it's just filling me with confidence. And I'm really keen now to beat the lap time set with Alvaro Bautista there. We did a 1:46.859. Certainly nothing impressive, but I think we can beat that. Maybe we get back into 1:46s, maybe we can get to the high 1:45s, I'm not sure. I hadn't really planned on doing much of a time trial here. The whole purpose of this video was just to show you guys the difference in me changing from the Xbox and Windows default option to default. You know what I'm trying to say. It's the tongue twister of the vibration settings. If you watch the early part of the video, you'll know exactly what I'm referring to. But look how tight we were to the apex of turn 5 there. If we can replicate that into turn 7, we're going to be talking at least a tenth or two in our favour. Again, quite tight. I'm liking this. If we just tackle this going into turn 9 now, early on the brakes this time, just to make sure we get the bike stopped. No rear tyres skipping on the tarmac, just too tight to the apex for turn 9, but ultimately, it's looking promising, it's looking so much better. Maybe I'll have to come back and do a full video dedicated to here in Teruel and see if we can actually improve our lap time here in Aragon. Now the old DrAce went for a wider line there, actually it worked out quite well. So, as far as that corner went, it seems I did alright considering the vibration wasn't perfect. But here, this looks like a corner that I can definitely take back some time. Because of the nature of the way that corner sets itself up, I'm going to lose so much time on the left-hand side if I run it too deep. And that's exactly what we did there, and we're trending to be going ahead of that lap time in just our second lap, ladies and gentlemen. I am feeling quite fresh because I did the Jonathan Ray video a couple of days ago. But I have since played MotoGP 23 now, so the feeling is still a bit bouncy, let's say, but strong on the exit here, across the line. This will defeat our Ghost and give us a lap time of a 1:46.767. Beautiful tight apex into turn 1 there, beautiful. I'm chuffed. I'm absolutely thrilled with this. I've honestly struggled so much in Aragon. This could change everything. Guys and gals, the BMW career mode is going to have to come back soon, because I am really enjoying my time here with Superbike 22. A little bit deep there, touching the outside of the circuit, but it's not a problem. Without that little moment there, I think we would have been trending to go even higher upon the Delta, but now into the late part of turn 7. Nice and smooth into there again. I'm going to have to watch back some of my old videos to see how I was doing in Aragon, but I genuinely felt that in Aragon, it was the circuit where I was just pushing, and I just couldn't get the job done. I'm actually riding within myself at the moment. I'm playing the game casually and relaxed, and that is the first time I've ever been able to say that and do this here in Superbike 22. In MotoGP 22 it wasn't a problem. I didn't really have any issue with those. I could manage in Aragon. Can't say I really enjoyed the track, but I did okay. But here in Superbike 22 I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really good, and I'm hoping my excitement and passion and enthusiasm will share very well across this video and give you guys some inspiration to try some things that you may not have tried before when learning these bike games, because for goodness sake, we're all learning. I don't care who you are, even if you're esports or the bottom, we're still learning this game and trying to get the fastest lap times possible. And it just gives me excitement. I'm super happy here. Apologies guys for being for gushing about Aragon at the moment in this controller setup, but I'm just really pleased because I've just bought that Spider-Man 2 controller as well, and if it's going to work well in all the games, I'm going to be a very happy man. I'm already a happy man, but yeah, it just works out even better. But yeah, I'm keen to see how you guys have your vibration settings when you play these bike games. Are you a person who relies a lot on vibration? Do you not really care if the vibration's strong? Do you like the haptic feedback in the trigger adaptations that you can get on the likes of the PS5? Curious to find out, so let me know in the comments section down below, and while you're there, don't forget to subscribe as well. It does help out the channel. Tell you what else I'll do, I'll make a poll and you guys can vote to see what you think about vibration, because I'm genuinely curious to find out your responses. But anyway, let's get back to the action. We're here in Aragon. I'm ahead of the Ghost with Michael Ruben Rinaldi into the left-hand side for turn 10. This is a corner that's not so easy. The Marc Marquez corner is quite difficult. It's easy just to bring on the power too aggressively and start sliding the rear, but into the difficult turn 11 and 12. Going for a very tight line there. Actually had a lot more braking stability than I even imagined, so I'm happy going into turn 12. And here for turn 13, don't go on the rumble strip if you value Michael Ruben Rinaldi's life, and we get the change direction into 15. We're not going to be close enough to improve. Well, I'll tell you what I could do. Into the final corner, I'm going to try a little bit different upon the brakes. On the last lap, we didn't really make a good ideal lap into it, well, at least entry. So let's try a little bit earlier and a bit wider. Gentle upon the acceleration, keep it in tight. That's too tight. I didn't mean it that tight. Oh, caught on the rumble strip again. Down by a 10th. So back into the 146s. Not bad. As we now demonstrate into turn 1, quite good braking. I don't think it was as good as the Ghost, and as you can see, the positioning of our transparent friend, he is a little bit further ahead. But now into the right hand side for the checkered corner. That was very tight to the apex. Usually you tend to just go straight down if you touch the rumble strip here in this game, but thankfully we're still on board. So into the left hand side for turn 5. The SC1 is getting rather warm on the left hand side of the tyre, but I don't think there's much to concern ourselves with the next couple of right hand side corners. Into the turn 7, look how tight we were again. Oh, Rinaldi though, the Ghost version was looking quite strong. We did have a bit of a wheelie, but as long as we don't make sure we don't turn in too early here, which we've just done there beautifully, that is a 0.2 of a second advantage. Could even be up to 0.3 if we get turn 12 right. That's a big moment for us. So strong on the power here, still running traction control at 3. Nice and early upon the brakes. Going quite late here, actually. It felt like I was early, but then just didn't quite get it right. Yeah, I felt like I was going early enough there, but I think I just let off the brake ever so slightly. And I think that's why we went a bit too deep, but nonetheless, we are 2.5 tenths, 0.3 of a second ahead. So by the time we cross the line, providing nothing goes wrong, we should have a 1:45.6. No, it'd be even less than that. It'd be 1:45.4, apologies. So let's see what we get going into turn 16. A corner that I'm not particularly confident in, but if we get that line... Oh, it's perfect. You get that line, you can tell when it's going to work out right, and it just did perfectly then. So across the line, it is a 1:46.440. So let's do it. Let's make this lap time count, ladies and gentlemen. If this one is to be the last one, let's make sure we go out in a bang. Either crash or improve. So that's all that we're looking for here now. So into the right hand side, into the checker corner, not too tight. Beautiful. We're still ahead of the Ghost. We should be trending maybe a 10th here. Braking on the angle here, braking on the left hand side of the tyre right into turn 5, clipping the apex and strong on the acceleration, just avoiding the wheelie. That's why we have anti-wheelie on at 3. Strong braking into turn 7. Ah, that's too deep. That is too deep, and it has cost us time. Maybe with a bit more speed going into that corner, or maybe a little bit early upon the brakes, and we could have maintained quite the advantage. But look at us, back up at the inside of the Ghost. Ooh, this might be close actually. On lap 6, this could be the one to improve. As I've mentioned, it's either crash or burn in this one, or crash and burn, or be successful. Into the left hand side. This looks like it's going to be successful. It's the latter. Into the right hand side for 13. Still up by just a 10th of a second. I'm going to brake nice and early here so I can get the apex into 14. Don't worry about the Ghost, just worry about my positioning. That's nice. That's good. We should be able to upshift quickly here, keep the front wheel down, and we have improved. Can you imagine what this lap time would be if we didn't make that mistake into turn 7? Early upon the brakes, get onto the left-hand side of the tyre. That's wide, but I think it'll be alright because we'll get that long swooping line, looking like Chaz Davis there, aren't we? As we take the wider line, lift up on the power, and get across the line. That is an improvement. Not quite as good as the invalidated lap, but I tell you what, that'll still do, and I've got to say I'm pretty happy with the outcome there. So So there you are then guys, I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope my advice regarding the vibration has helped. Don't forget to vote on the poll, it should be available for you now. And finally, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, it does help out the channel, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Thanks for watching, thanks to the channel members, see you tomorrow, ciao for now. Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite set your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now, with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.